the Del bars that you have, where did you get the Del bars?
Well, they were from the late Den Shaw, who flew in St Albans Pigeon Club as well.
Local pigeons again?
Yeah, but my brother Les, as I say, one of my other brothers, he started up and wasn't very successful with them.
No.
Because when Den died, he bought everything off of him, all his birds and clocks, whatever. And he wasn't very successful with them, so he then sort of let them go, if you know what I mean, just kept them as a hobby. Yes. Then I decided a year later, which was 1992, that I fancied starting the sport with my son. So,
you came back into it?
And in 1971, old Den, before he was still alive then, he gave me a pair of Del bars, which I won the Boxmoor Open.
All the time you've been in the sport of pigeon racing, you more or less had success all the time?
I wasn't as successful until I met this old chap who's dead now as well, Rhys Griffiths from the Rhondda Valley originates. But
from the Rhondda Valley?
Yeah, he flew in St Albans Club years ago.
That's a Welshman came to live in this area.
But he wasn't he didn't race in his, you know, as he should have done, if you know what I mean. He was just sort of fiddled around, and he didn't have any way of training or whatever, so he sort of took me under his arm, if you like.
Yeah.
And he told me everything there was to know, basically, with, you know, and that is where I got my success, basically.
So, you owe a lot of your success to the fancy from the Rhondda Valley?
I do, yeah.
Do you race on the Widowwood system or a natural system or what?
Totally natural. Yeah,
You're totally natural?
I do tease them a bit and whatever, you know, as natural flyers do, but totally natural flyer.
Well, that's most interesting, and today that's very unusual for someone that gets a tremendous amount of success as you've had, that's flying totally natural, and I must say that's good for the sport.
Yeah,
you know, when a natural fancy, because it's easier for a newcomer to come into the sport, isn't it, and maybe fly natural than the Widow.
It certainly is. I mean, you've got to learn, if you come into the sport new to it, totally new, you've got to start on natural to learn the habits of pigeons before you can go on to other things like like Widowwood and whatever, you know. I mean, I'm not into that sort of category, Widowwood, but it doesn't appeal to me.
Doesn't appeal to you, the
No,
Widow
it's not. There's not enough involved in it. It's too.
You don't get enough out of it, then,
no,
is that it?
No, I like to play with the birds and get little things out of them, you know, tease them and whatever.
Natural racing, to a lot of newcomers in the sport now, is something they don't know about, because pigeon racing today seems dominantly widowed racing.
That's right.
Maybe roundabout racing as well, and they've forgot the basics, haven't they?
Well, the basics is watching the habits of each and individual bird and being on top of the situation. If you've got a bird and you notice it's keen to an egg or a baby or whatever it might be keen to, the cock, or vice versa, the cock keen to the hen or whatever, then you make a note of it, which I make a note of everything, and you stick with it on that with that
good
particular
records.
bird. Oh yeah, totally. Every
Your
day.
wife keeps the records, I understand, isn't it?
But I make notes, she makes, you know, she writes them out.
She duplicates it out, so it goes into a final record.
That's right.
As such. So maybe you could explain to me from, we'll say the Blackpool show, that time of the year, which is the third week in January, when you'd pair the pigeons up, would you treat the pigeons, etc., go through the season, right through to the young bird maybe?
Well, I start off normally a day or two after Christmas.
A day or two after Christmas?
Yeah.
So I've jumped the gun a little bit then. Saying 3 weeks after.
Yeah.
You start at Christmas.
And I come up and I start making notes of how I'm going to pair the new, like this year's youngsters next year and whatever, like, and sort out all my pairings first. And then I throw that around for a few days, keep coming up and looking at eyes and whatever and body and whatever. And then I come up with a set of birds and how I'm going to pair them.
So in a sense that you're really analysing the loft setup, how the pigeons are behaving, the feel of the pigeons, the eyes and everything else.
Their performance at each distance.
What they've done previously maybe.
That's right, yeah.
That's good, that's very good. So we've got the bookwork done, your wife's got it duplicated. When would you pair these pigeons up? Do you do some treatments before you pair them?
Well, I normally treat them for worms, canker and the normal, you know, whatever, I treat them for respiratory or check them for respiratory. Not always treat them, but I always check them for
And
respiratory.
how do you check the pigeon then?
I listen to its breathing.
You listen to its breathing?
Listen to its body to hear for any sort of like crackling noises or whatever. If I can't hear the nice quiet heartbeat, then I know there's some interference because I can.
You want a steady heartbeat? That's what you're looking for, a steady heartbeat.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So you treat for coccidiosis, you say?
Yeah, and worms.
And worms?
Yeah.
Canker?
Canker, yeah. All that, all the general.
And if there's respiratory there, which
Then-
sometimes you can have, do you?
That's right. Well,
Sometimes a little
all
bit.
fanciers do get it. I mean, they just probably don't know they've got it. A lot of them don't realise they've got the respiratory trouble because, you know,
They're not observant.
They're not observant enough, basically.
Right.
So I always check for that. And when I'm feel safe, which is sort of 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm happy with the way they're picking up and looking, I'm ready then to start pairing.
Ready to start pairing.
Which will normally be, say, around about the 10th of January, something like that.
10th of January.
Yeah, around about
And
that time.
that's quite early, isn't it, for pairing natural pigeons? So, 10th of January, we're probably going to have eggs towards the 3rd week, aren't we?
That's right.
You know, 3rd week of January. We'll say the 20th maybe, depending on the temperature, because it's an open loft, isn't it?
I don't have any problems with the open loft,
No,
with them going down.
But it is a loft that I would say, describing as going back in many, many years ago.
Oh, right, that's right.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a loft that does the job. The air, we get plenty of air.
Yeah.
We can see out all the time, can't we?
Yeah, there's airflow.
Not enclosed.
There's airflow through the bottom and out of the back, same as
continual
the
air.
actual traditional loft. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's working for
Oh,
you.
it works wonderful. Yeah.
You don't need it. You have proved that you don't need one of these closed-in lofts.
No.
Because you find the natural system, which is the old traditional way of racing pigeons, isn't it? Will you let all of your race birds breed?
No.
No.
Birds that have not, as this last year's youngsters, 96 youngsters, I go by their performance. Those that haven't performed in 96 as youngsters will only just sit a single egg or whatever of my best pairs. They will not fetch off their own and they'll only bring a single off, if anything. Sometimes I don't even let them bring off a youngster at all. I just race them, you know.
So, all your pigeons, youngsters that you're going to race, from when you started to this year to next year, any youngsters that's here will have come out of performance pigeons.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Performance pigeons. And do you feel that it's necessary for your race birds to have brought up a youngster? Is it necessary to get performance out of it?
Not as a yearling, because I believe a yearling is still growing and it needs time to sort of to become an adult, if you like. You know?
Mature.
Yeah,
they
mature.
need time to mature.
Yeah. So
yes.
They don't necessarily need to breed in their first year for me. You know, I'm quite prepared to let them sit on the shelf for 12 months and.
You take it steady.
Yeah.
So then we've got pigeons, performance pigeons that's breeding, and your pigeons of unknown quality until they've proven they won't breed.
That's right.
No way.
No.
Right.